YouTube? I'm Kevin, TRT veteran, and I'm joined today by my wife, Kelsey.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Just said hi to him or something.
Oh, hi. Okay, we're going to be talking about how to find a good TRT provider. It can be difficult to find one. If you've watched any of our previous videos, you would know we have went through lots of problems trying to get a good doctor for Kevin, going through 9 different doctors to get a good doctor. So watch one of our previous videos to learn about that. One option to find a good TRT provider is to just use your general practitioner or go to a specialist like an endocrinologist. We went that route. It did not turn out very good. Some people have good luck with that. A lot of those doctors are not up to date on any of the new research or the new ways to treat low testosterone.
As we mentioned in the last video, guys, we've got some huge news. We're going to get into it in a lot greater detail further down in this video, so make sure you stick around to find out. We're going to break down a huge discount code that's going to save you big money with a tremendous provider. But option 2 to help finding a TRT prescriber is to call your local pharmacy and see who is prescribing testosterone. A lot of times though, that's probably not going to work. But hey, you can give it a shot and you can schedule an appointment with whoever is prescribing it at that time.
I have read online that some people have good luck with that. We did not try that, and we were kind of fed up with trying out different doctors and stuff, so we just went straight to option number 3, which is trying a Telemed doctor. In our experience, it seems easiest to just go straight to the Telemed doctor. They seem to be the most knowledgeable about hormones. You don't have to go with someone that's just in your local area. We tried so many doctors just around us and they were not very good. So we had to go Telemed to find that doctor. Telemed doctors usually have a physical office that people in their state can go to, but then they also do practice over the phone and online. So you just set up your appointments and you do your calls with the doctor on the phone.
An important thing with TRT or a lot of hormone replacement treatments is your blood work. So a great thing about Telemed is you still do your labs local, and then they will send your results back to your Telemed provider. And so it makes it super easy and convenient. A lot of the Telemed will run your labs through your insurance for you, or they'll offer cash discounts to do labs.
There are many different Telemed providers in the United States. The problem that I encountered when I was looking into them was a lot of them will charge a monthly fee. So it doesn't matter if you're needing medications that month or you're needing labs or anything. It's just no matter what, it's a flat fee. Some of them were kind of expensive and I didn't really like that idea.
The issue we see with a lot of these subscription approaches is it seems like a very cookie cutter type treatment plan for everybody. No matter who you are, how much testosterone or whatnot you might absorb, it seems like everybody's getting prescribed generally the same amount, and it's all the same protocol thrown at everybody. And that's not something that really suited us. As we've described in some of the other videos, and we will hit further on in a future video, is I don't absorb testosterone very well. And so what my protocol is might seem outrageous to some because I am on a higher dose of testosterone, but I simply don't absorb it like others do. So with my wife being as picky as she is, we decided on that option 3, going Telemed. After reviewing countless sites and other Telemed clinics, we landed on Matrix Hormones. Having a budget in mind, it just drew us more and more to Matrix.
We quickly learned that Matrix would listen to you and treat you right. The steps that take to start with them are pretty simple. First, you either email or call them and you can set up an appointment for your consult. Once you do your consult, you'll talk to one of the hormone specialists. I believe that there's 3 of them right now. And once you have that consult, you can discuss what type of labs that you need. If you already have labs from a different doctor's appointment with a general provider or something, you could always send them those labs also, and they'll read those for you. After your consult, then you can either set up your labs with Labwork or Quest, and you could either pay a cash discount price with Matrix, or you can run it through your insurance. If you have good insurance, then just run it through your insurance. Whichever way is the best for your budget, then that's what you can do. After your labs are in, then you have your next appointment with your provider about 1 to 2 weeks after your lab results come in. Matrix will email you your lab results so you can look at them first. I personally like to read over them and kind of look online and learn about stuff to make up a list of questions to ask the provider. When you have that appointment with your provider, usually it'll last 30 to 45 minutes. Sometimes they went a little bit long because I tend to ask a lot of questions, but for the most part, I think most people it's 30 to 45 minutes. But if you compare that to a normal doctor, if you go to your general doctor for something, your normal doctor is going to be in there for 5 minutes or less than that. So you're really getting a good price and a lot of help with your doctor at Matrix, because before this, I've never heard of a doctor that would spend that long on an appointment with you. When you have that appointment to go over your labs, then you can set up your treatment plan. If you need medications, then they can order them directly from one of their pharmacies. They have multiple pharmacies that they work with to get the best pricing for you. And then they will ship that medication or hormone or vitamin or whatever you need, and they'll ship it directly to your door. Usually we get our medications within a week or less than that, depending on holidays and weekends.
So we already mentioned that Matrix isn't a subscription service. The great thing that we love about them is you only pay for what you need, which is huge, especially for us who are on a budget. I mean, hell, we have 2 kids running around, and so we have to budget things. Matrix is great for that. They just give you what you need, and that's all you pay for. Things like the testosterone are compounded in various different oils, which is great because some people absorb other oils a little bit better. Some people might be allergic to some oils, so that's huge for us.
I'm on testosterone as well, where with Matrix they work with a pharmacy that they will compound it in a lower dosage in the oils, so it's much easier to draw up the dose that women need. So we really like that about them.
And so it's not just testosterone that Matrix treats for. They do male hormones, obviously, and they also do female hormones. Other things are vitamin deficiencies, erectile dysfunction, fat loss, thyroid, joint pain, adrenal fatigue.
If you have any type of problems, we would recommend just calling them or emailing them to see if they will treat it, because I'm sure there are many things that they treat that we have no idea about. We're just going off of the things that we are treated for or that we see common things people talk about online. So I've got a list of some prescriptions that they are able to prescribe if you need them. They would include testosterone, HCG, DECA, estrogen and progesterone for women, and testosterone for women as well, thyroid medication, erectile dysfunction medication, aromatase inhibitors or AIs, vitamin injections like B12. I'm sure there's many other medications. We only know about what we have experience with or what we see is very common that people talk about online. So it'd be best to just set up an appointment with them and let them know your history and see, what they can help you with.
You guys can go to their website, matrixhormones.com, and make sure you give them that TRT veteran code, and that'll help get you a pretty hefty discount and some optimal service.
That number for Matrix is 813-333-2226. Make sure you type in the code TRT Veteran, or when you call them, say that you have the code TRT Veteran so that you can save money. You may be asking, what kind of discounts are you going to get by giving this code? Well, it's going to save you quite a bit of money. The first thing is that you're going to get the VIP service, and when we asked what that meant, they said that they would be moving your appointments up sooner in the calendar. The initial consult is going to be heavily discounted as well. The price will go down on the consult, so for men it'll just be $100 and for women $125. So that's a pretty big saving. And then if you decide to order a product, then you'll get $100 off your first order.
So right now at the time of this video, Matrix is not accepting any new women patients. However, you mention my discount code TRT Veteran, they will accept you. Make sure you reach out to them and you give them that discount code.
You may be wondering why they aren't accepting new female patients for the general female that calls, and it's just because they've had such an overwhelming amount of females going to them. If you're a female and you use our code TRT Veteran, then you'll get in. Make sure you tell any other female friends that might be interested that if they want to use Matrix, they need to use our code.
I'll be honest, guys, I was extremely skeptical about going Telemed, but overall, for the quality of health and the customer service that we're receiving, it is definitely worth it. It has been the best decision medically that we've made in quite some time, and I couldn't be happier for it. The overall customer service is just outstanding. Their response times are crazy fast. They actually care. The head doctors there, they listen. They treat you, not numbers on paper. So even though your lab work's saying one thing, they're still gonna go off of how you're feeling. They look for optimal numbers. They're not looking to treat normal numbers. They want optimal. That going above and beyond really means a lot to us.
When we started with Matrix, we were so happy with them, and Matrix is what had the biggest impact on his health. After seeing the progress that he has made, then over the summer I decided that I wanted to see if anything was wrong with me. But turns out I had all kinds of hormone issues that I was just ignoring for years.
Like we said, it's not just for men. Maybe your female counterpart is a little off. Make sure you talk to her about it. And same goes with women. If you're a woman watching this, you might want to be talking to your gentleman about these things.
Also, your parents. Probably your mom has really bad hormones, and it's not just about losing weight and different things that young people might be worried about. It's about bone health, heart health, so many different things. And so talk to your parents about it. They should really get their hormones checked and be healthier and live a longer, happier life.
That's really hard to put a price on. Make sure you guys are checking out Matrix. Again, use that code. Feel free to jump on Facebook and join the TRT Veteran Facebook group, as well as follow me on Instagram, TRT Veteran. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell. Have a good one, guys.